for those for quite some time. Nice. You can see the stock market is doing really, really tricky at the moment. So I'm going to share my screen right now. It's been doing incredible right now. And we're going to go through step by step the process, really not missing any important step. And I'm going to tell you what steps is more important, and we take it from there. So, and this training, it's three things is going to happen. First, that's going to happen. We're going to tell you what happened to the stock market right now. Is it going to go up? Is it going to come down from today onwards? Is April. And the second step, we're going to go through some trades as well. And the third thing is we are going to go through some trades as well, some of your homework. Cool. So let's get straight into it right now. So how am I going to do right now? I'm going to share my screen. Have I Cool. Awesome. So let's get straight into it right now. So let's just remove everything because we have some new students kind of here. Let's just remove everything real quick. So whenever you start anything, you kind of want to start with SP 500. Yeah, just click SP 500, your US 500, because this really says it all. And we talk about it many times. Whenever I want to say congratulations for a lot of you who decided to wanting to get good at trading and investing in the stock market, especially not forex, stock market, because you can see that no matter what happened to the economy, this is internet bubble where market crashed 40%. This is financial crisis 2008. There's a lot of movies about this because of the mortgage crisis. People has been borrowing money a lot. This is 40% as well for the property crisis. And then we have a Corona crisis, 38% just right here as well. And then we've got this 2002, this is the inflation crisis. And now we've got kind of like a Donald Trump tariffs kind of crisis kind of going on just right here. So you can see no matter what happened to the economy, World War One, World War Two, you will stock eventually go up big time. So the first thing to really write down here is that no matter what happened to the economy, as long as you are using share dealing, yes, that's a keyword, share dealing, you will always make your money. Okay? If as long as you're using share dealing, you'll always make your money. Why? Because time is your friend. Market crash, all of your stock portfolio is going to go down. Elon Musk lost billions of money. Warren Buffett lost billions of money. All of these people, Mark Zuckerberg, um, Jeff Bezos, anyone, Google, all of these CEO, all of these people, they are losing billions and billions of money right now. Why? Because we are having a very healthy market correction. Okay? A very, very healthy market correction. So if you think that your portfolio is going down right now, you think that you are the only one in the world, you're the stupidest person in the world. No, you are not. Some of the smartest people in the world, actually, not some of the smartest people in the world, I would say everyone in the world is having their portfolio being down at the moment, especially if you've been in the market for quite some time, because this is a very healthy correction. As I say already, here people was throwing bananas at Warren Buffett because why, right? Like, market is crashing, like, people are throwing. But remember, um, the stock market is like a weighing machine. It's not in the short term, it's like a voting machine. Like people voting up and down, up and down, up and down, voting. But a weighing machine is gonna tell you the true price of the stock. Is the stock you chose is really good, eventually it's gonna go up big time. The only thing that is gonna kill you is that if you're using too much leverage and if you use stop loss. Leverage, that means you have to use stop loss. So write that down. The only thing that someone can go bankrupt or not doing well in trading and investing is because they use too much leverage or they use stop loss. That means you use spread betting, they use CFD account. This is it. Yeah, that is very dangerous. So write that down. First, stock market always make you money, especially if you buy the right thing, especially if you hold it long enough. Yes, if you hold it long enough, you're gonna make money eventually. It's just a matter of time. Unless if you're using leverage account, because leverage you can't hold it long because leverage is very your heart is pumping fast because you're using a lot of leverage. I see every like spread betting is a lot of leverage. So your heart is pumping fast. So that you have to be very precise with your entry. You need to make sure the sky is aligned in your favors. You make sure the PE ratio is very low. Make sure open inside the cross. All of the strategies that we're going to talk about later on, make sure they all tick. If one doesn't tick, you don't use leverage. But my best friend, you don't use leverage. Make sure, you only lose leverage when what happened. And so yeah, so I'm to say congratulations because a lot and yeah, talking about so with the third thing to talk about is yes, not just you, but everyone in the market right now, like Elon Musk, like all these big people right now, their portfolio is down big time like the world has never seen before. Yes, everyone in the world is the market is down big time like that, like they have never seen before. So it's very, very, very normal if you've seen any market down. Yes, what happened? As I say, if you've been holding index, you've been holding some really, really good stocks that eventually you know is going to go up, you don't have to sell your stock. I repeat, you don't have to sell your stock if you're using index, if you're using things that's going to go up big time. Yeah, like Tesla. If you're not using leverage, you don't have to sell your stock. If you bought some shares at the low PE ratio, you bought some shares that, but market crash means you need to mentally prepare it might go down a little bit more. It might go down 10% before it start going back up big time. Okay? So, so I just want to make sure your mindset is correct. Like because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm in the red right now. Oh, I'm in the red right now." A lot of people will be like that, and it's gonna be very, very tricky. So I just because we have a lot of beginners here, so I just want to make sure that, like for example, you buy properties. The first day you're gonna be in the red. Second day you might be in the red. 1 week you might be in the red, but eventually it's gonna go up big time. Remember, the stock market breathes in and breathes out. Oh, it's very dangerous, very volatile, dude. It's not. Why? Because we love volatility. Because this market crash let us able to buy stock at a cheaper price. Okay? If you are a grocery shopper, if for the rest of your life you're gonna buy pasta, you're gonna buy rice, you're gonna buy eggs, you're gonna buy onion, garlic, obviously you want the price to drop. Even though sometimes it might up and down, up and down, up and down, but you want the price to drop so you can buy it cheaper. So if you're a long-term buyer of the stock, you want the stock to come down. Yeah? Common sense is not common practice, by the way. I get so many messages, people, oh my God, market crash is coming. You know, now if you're using leverage stock, then you need to panic. But if you're using some share dealing that we talk about, like share dealing means you just invest, you use the ISA account, there's nothing to worry about. All right? So just to make that very clear at the moment. I showed you the emotion of the people before, no? Let me show you again because I think this is the right moment to show it. The stock market emotion. I want to share it to people on a higher level, but let me just show you a little bit. Um, yeah, this is a stock market emotion. Though initially people will be like, oh, thrill, really euphoria that Bitcoin is making money big time and stuff like that. When people are really telling people to get into the stock market, this is where, your neighbors asking you to buy this stock, buy Uber and all of that, you want to run away. But when people are angry, people are panicking, people are denial, anxiety, heart pumping fast, this is when normally stocks start to go up big time. So just what I recommend is to not to look at your account. Okay? Not to look at your account. Um, unless you are ready to buy more, then you can look at your account. Otherwise, treat that number. So for beginners, normally what I did, or any successful people when it's down, just 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 don't look at the account. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah. And then when you have more money, then you put it on and then you take it from there. All right. It's because everyone is going to be panicked. There's not going to be exception. There's no exception. These are people are panicking. People ask for refund. People will be like, "Oh, what's going on here?" People say it's a scam. People get angry. People get angry. People blame the government. Like, why did the government let this to happen? People who shorted the market. Like, it's a very, very emotional game. I'm just gonna let you know right now. But when people are scared, or very depressed, people don't think this is true, it's actually a time for you to go all in. I'm just gonna like prepare you with this at this moment in time because we will get into this stage of the economy very, very, very soon. All right, we will get into this. Like I asked you to type a chat box just now. What do you think about the economy? A lot of people still feel relaxed. You want people to get angry. You want people to get depressed. People like my retirement is lost. How can we pay for all these new stuff? I'm an idiot. You want people to say they're an idiot. That's a really, really a sign that wow, a bull market is gonna go up big time. More millionaires is gonna be made from this depression. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know right now. So get ready. When people are very scared at the moment, this is where you should actually be happy, and this is actually your opportunity to do the things that you're actually wanting to do. So just remember the opposite of how you are feeling. Okay? When you are scared, just take action. Anyway, coming back. So let's do the analysis right now. That's just a brief talk. Now, to do the analysis, I said it many times. The first thing we're gonna do a very, very small technical analysis is on the week 2 videos. So we're gonna draw some trend line just right here. This is the second step. The trend line, you want to have very big time frame, the 3 criterios. I hope you still remember, and a lot of touches and less steep. And then you go to weekly, you draw it again. Or some people are like, oh, which one should I do? Should I do it weekly? Should I do it daily? Should I do it monthly? The answer is you will draw everything. All right. The bigger the time frame is always the stronger. Now we got like, on a daily time frames, probably just a little bit just right there. One touches, two touches, three touches, a little bit there. And then let's go to these daily. So we have a small kind of like bounce here kind of going on right now. This bounce is based in July. So if you buy stock right now, you probably have 10 months worth of discount. As I said, if you bought stock here at all-time high, I want to say congratulations to you. If you buy stock here at the middle, I want to say congratulations to you. If you buy stock at the bottom here, I want to say well done and even more congratulations to you because you know that eventually it's going to go back up again. All right? So for those who are really panicking and stuff like that, oh, I bought stock and not in the right place and stuff like that, you are fine. Look, even Corona time, just say that you are the unluckiest person in the world. Where's the Corona? Yeah, February 2020. I say Corona, everything is Corona coming in, and you bought right at the top. 3 months later, you make even more money than anyone else. Can you see? So don't worry about all that. You just have to close your eyes a little bit and come back when you're ready. Okay? No matter what happened, 2008 financial crisis, you bought one day before the crisis, you make money. Okay? So don't worry about all of that as long as you invest in the right stuff. Okay? Now, that's the first part. So draw a trend line. Second part, we'll draw a support and resistance line real quick. And our resistance is just right here. And our support is kind of just right. For the first support that we have a double bottom here. The next support is we have here. And the next support that we have is kind of here. All right. I personally think on the weekly support line that I really, really like will be just around 5,200. Okay. Just 5,200. That will be a really nice support just right here. That will be, I will actually, be really, really liking it. Let's have a look. Liking it means I would put quite a lot of position on just at 5,200. Yeah, just around there, just support just right there. Here, I think personally think it might do some monkey show, but at the end of the day, it might come all the way down here. Potentially. Is there a chance where it's gonna go up straight away? There is, but I don't personally think that will be. I will show you why later. Now, this time number 3, just drawing a support line. Um, Support line, you just want to write that down. The weekly support line is always better. Yeah. And number 4 is just some chart pattern. Number 5 will be indicators. So let's look at indicators real quick. So for those who are new, we have CCI here. We've got stochastic here. CCI, you want to back test to the point where it works. So let's do 50, the setting. So here is a sign for buy. Here's a sign for buy. There's no signal here. There's no much signal. Okay, let's try to change it to 30. Just because there's no signal here. Okay. So there's some signal kind of like, let's go to weekly. Let's do monthly a little bit. So it's just a little bit, monthly here is not really a good time to buy just yet. If anything, is coming down the monthly time frame. Now you want to write it down on the indicators part. The stronger, the wider the time frame, The wider the time frame is actually better it's going to be for you. Yeah, the wider the time frame is actually going to be better for you. And we have stochastic. That means the longer the time frame, monthly is going to be better than daily, or hourly. So 20, 12, 9. Let's do 13. Oh, Raymond, why you keep changing a number? I'm changing a number to back test to see which one fits the best. All right. So it's also say that this one is a buy. So last time here is a buy. Now you can see it's actually coming down here. Yeah, on our stochastic indicators. Okay. So so what would I say? I would say on the monthly time frame, your CCI indicator and stochastic indicator is actually giving you a sell signal on the monthly time frame. On the daily, yes, it's saying that short term it might go up, which it did. You're gonna see it's short term. On the daily, you might be like, oh, wait, on the daily it says buy. Yes, temporarily it might go up a little bit, but eventually it might come all the way back down. Okay. Now that's what it's saying on a smaller time frame. So if you make some profits on your buying stock, you want to run. Just gonna let you know right now. So what's the next thing now? So this is it. This is for technical analysis. That 10% of it, if you don't use it, this is on week 2 training. It's good to know. Now let's look for our real strategy right now. So what I really, really like. So all of these are like not taking the company's earnings and stuff like that into consideration. Okay. But anyway, let's take a look on the emotion of the people real quick. So I'm gonna click on here. So we're in an extreme fear right now, which is crazy. So, wow. So, where are we? So you want this August 7 and 19. So you want this to reach here, 0.9. So it's a little bit more to reach there. Not there yet, a little bit more. And we've got, you want to reach this here as well, around 38. So you want these VIX to go up here. Okay, just not yet to buy. It's not yet, not good yet to buy. Okay, and we've got some people still trying to come in. So yeah, that's what happened. And let's look at this open insider. I'm telling you, the best time to buy is when this all the way high up here. Guess what happened on 8th of August? Buy or sell. Type in the chat box because there's some new students here. Just type in the chat box. 8th of August, buy or sell. When the put and call ratio, put means a lot of people are selling. When everyone is selling on the 8th of August, should you buy or should you sell? Type in the chat box real quick. Here, 8th of August. Or you can even choose this. 19th of April. 19th of April and 8th of August. Should we buy or should we sell? Type in the chat box. Remember, to get good at the topic, you need output. Output means when I ask question, you answer so that your brain is solid. Let's my look. By Harry say by well done, Wayne say by RJ say by Evelyn say by Shami say by Laura say by all of that. Well done. So let's have a look. So let's see whether it's true. 8th of August and 19th of April. When put and call option, put means everyone is selling. So when everyone is panicking, everyone is like getting angry, they don't trust this, they want to give up. Where? 9th of August. Can you see just 9 just right here? Is it 9? Let's have a look. 8th of August, sorry. Yep, just right here. 8th of August is actually the bottom of the market. It's actually bottom of the last market. And then we have another one, 19th of April, just right here. Just right here. Can you see at the bottoms as well? It's also the bottom of the market. It's a great time to buy. So if you want to ask yourself whether it's the bottom of the market right now, you just have to draw a beautiful line. That's a beautiful line. Okay? A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay? Very powerful stuff. Same thing with the VIX, volatility index, to measure how volatile it is, how panicked it is, the people, how much it moves. Last time, 5th of August is the bottom. We done it just now. So you kind of want it to come back to this line. So it's saying that we might have a little bit more to fall before we go back up again. Wow, interesting, isn't it? It's like a magic. Now, if you look at here, our insiders, look at the CEO, the officers, we are very close now. The other day, someone say there's a crossover. I think there's a fake cross. So we are very close, but not there yet. Okay, we are very close now. That's open insider. Um, this forex sentiment, you use it when you are trading forex, but let's go to SP 500. Nothing much at the moment. We need a lot more screenshot. So this is also okay. Crypto fear and greed now comes back to 34. We want it to be 9. Lower than 9 will be really good time to buy. NAAIM report is good as come back down. You can see every single time our beautiful NAAIM report is at the bottom. Guess what happened? Stock rebound. You see? Stock is the bottom. Is the bottom. Is the kind of a little bit bottom. Right now we are here. So it's a chance that it might be a bottom, but this is only 2024. I need more data. So what you can do, you can take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot and post it onto our Excel sheet. So how do you do it? To alternate 3. Take a screenshot. So you post it in our Excel sheet. So you get more data, okay? To the back. Or I can type this NAAIM report historical. Mm. Oh, what is this? Okay. So you can see in 5 years' time, so we are here at the moment. Okay. This is all the small bottom, but the real bit is here. This is, guess what happened to the stock in 25th of October 2023? Down in the chat box. When NANIM exposure index, when all the hedge funds are not buying stock, they're all scared. Everyone, hedge funds, everyone are scared to buy stock. It will be like, oh no, trading investing is a scam, something like that. What should you do? Then the chat box is right here on the 25th of October. So let's have a look. 25th of October 2023. The market was crashing, 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 crashing suddenly. When we go to 25th of October, just right there, can you see 25th of October? Just right there. It's the bottom of the down inflation market, and it went up ever since. So I want to say congratulations to Mario, to Ajay, who got it right. Theo, you're well done. You're doing right. Wayne, Ruxana, well done. Ruxana, we've been waiting for you for half an hour. Finally, you made it. Evelyn, we have Rani, we have Suki, we have Sherry, we have Neela, we have Rani. Well done for that. We literally waited for half an hour. You're well done. You're doing so well. Now, let me continue. Zoom has some problem. They now requires everyone to register for no reason. So yeah, so that's the bottom. So right now, if you really, really should sell your house to buy, go all in, is gonna be wait until we come around this level. All right? Around this level, which we are waiting at the moment. So we are not there yet. Okay. Um, if you're on high level training when we are there, I will definitely let you know. Now let's continue. What am I doing? So the next one I want to talk about is season. Let's look at season. I will look at the historical pattern. Well done. You're doing so well. Now let's get Now let's continue. So we got the March. Let's have a look. Let me zoom all the way in, just right at the bottom here. Now, you can see that you don't really want to miss the May bull. There's a really nice May bull here. April, we have a up and then down a little bit. Okay, that's okay. And then we have a down like that. We have a up like that. This is very similar to 2022. Let me show you. Okay, yeah, this one. So this is 2022, yeah, January. And we've got this March, and then it went all the way high up really nicely. And then, there's a fake bounce back up. This is like what we are seeing right now, the 1st of April. Can you see? 30th of March, just at the bottom, just right there. Up, and then suddenly just went down like the world has never seen before. And then the really nice bottom just at the June and October time. So maybe just be careful of that real quick. Yeah. So there will be a really nice bottom usually just right here, as well as the October time. Let me just come all the way back. Really nice bottom just around here and just around that. Well done. Cool. Let's look at the next one. We've got so that's kind of what happened. Let me show you the election time. We're on the third year. Third year of the election time. Sorry, we're in this what year? Let me think. First year, sorry. We're in the first year right now. We have a bit of like tricky situation just in the beginning here. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people talk about Liberation Day. Like, okay, so that's step number two. So let's talk about something else right now. So you will see that I personally don't really mind about all these tariffs, all the Liberation Day and stuff like that, because I think the stock market will always give people an answer. They will always tell people what is right and what is like. They always give some reasons for that. But if you use your things very well, you'll be fine. Now, just to touch on the US tariffs a little bit, you can see that the US has actually have the lowest tariffs among everyone else. So everyone has been charging a lot of money to the US, but the US is not really charging anyone. So they're now gonna give back US tariffs far past. They're just gonna give back. We call it reciprocal tariff. So whoever who's been taxing a lot of US um items, now the US is just gonna tax it back. It's called reciprocal tariffs, which is okay. What is this? Let's have a look. US consumer to be hit pharmaceutical. They're trying to find the graph to show you that what is the rate of all the or everyone who's charging the US before US started to charge back them. And US also trying to, remove all the tax and stuff like that. So having tariffs is very fine. So if they have tariffs 20%, which is tomorrow, I think they're gonna tell, that means you will expect uh things to be more expensive 20%. So potentially stock might go down 20%. Yeah, potentially. Cool. So stock is already down 10% right now. You can see the stock is already down 10% right now. Probably there's another 10%. Now, last week we really forgot, or normally we only tell students on the high level training is really using the concept of PE ratio, historical PE ratio of SP 500. I think this is really the winner. This is really the bread and butter. Because at the end of the day, this is it. So let's just copy this just to show you what's happening right now. Historical PE ratio SP 500 or the world index. You can see the world index right now. Like what is really expensive right now? We have New Zealand is at 32. Let's look at New Zealand stock real quick. New Zealand. You can see New Zealand has been, according to them, it's been very overvalued. Can you see when stock are very overvalued? This is New Zealand Cap ETF. It's a stock. When overvalued, you will never see things is gonna go up high because they are very overvalued. P/E ratio for those who are new, we really calculate things whether they are overvalued or not. All right. So United States right now is the second highest right now, is 25. Okay. we don't go to 25 like that. I will show you the graphs later on. This is why we send an email message out for students at higher level training just to let you know that, just be careful a little bit. Now, Switzerland, India, Canada, France, Australia, you can see that the one that's actually quite okay, quite cheap right now is um like your Greece, Austria, your China, also very, very cheap. China normally is not like that. China is normally very expensive. Let's click China and let's have a look. Brazil. Brazil is only 10 PE ratio. That's interesting. We have Spain. Let's look at Spain stock. Can you see? When something is not expensive, you can see they are going up big time. Spain right now is at all-time high. Can you see SP 500 is going down big time? SP 500 has dropped 10% this year. Spain is still at all-time high. Now, why? Because according to our PE ratio strategy, no one in the world is going to teach you how I teach you right now, by the way. Only student on the higher level training. But I'm going to show you a little bit. Where is the graph? Where's my Spain graph? Give me a second. Let me find my beautiful Spanish. My Ola graph. It's gone. Let's find it back. Um, Yeah, this one. Yeah, you can see the lowest one is like what we've got here. We got like Spanish here. Yeah, well done, Viva. We got Spanish here, which is the P ratio is 11, guys. 11 is very, very low. Yeah, it's very cute. So let's click on that real quick. We've got like, I don't know, even Ireland, which is the UK a little bit, Italy. Let's go at Italy. Italy, which is also quite low. This is Italy. Yep, Italy is also very high. You can see the stock market is not crashing. It's also very, very high because it's quite cheap. Only the S, only the US is quite expensive right now. What else we got? We have Norway. What about the UK? Where's the UK though? Oh yeah, UK is okay. It's still half the price of United States. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look historically how the graph look like. So you see, um, P ratio. You see that, whenever we are here, it's a good time. 2010, 2020, really good time to buy. Here is an overvalued zone. When it gets to 15, you want to run away. Let me show you some example. When our Spain Ola comes down to 15 in 2020, you probably expect the market to crash just right then. Same thing here. 2015 to crash big time. Let's have a look if it is true. This is where are we? Let's type Spain again. Let's have a look. Um, so we are on 2018. Where we you can yeah, like for example, using our powerful strategy, like let's say you're in Corona time right now. Okay, you'll be like, oh, Corona is finished. I want to start buying stock, and you look at here. Okay, you look at all the PE ratio of all the countries. You'll be like, okay, which country should I invest right now? You look at all the PE ratio, and you suddenly realize that this Spain during Corona time, the PE was around 15, which is the highest as it ever been. Would you still have invested in Spain when the PE ratio is the highest that it's ever been? Like this is the ceiling. Would you still invest in Spain in Corona time? Probably not. Why? Because the PE is very high. And what happened during Corona? It doesn't go nowhere. Look, this is Corona crash 2020. It doesn't go nowhere because the PE is too high. It's just going sideways like that. It doesn't go nowhere. It's just incredible. So people who put money into Spain, Spanish people, for example, put money into Spain because that's what they know, and that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, because of the Spain, and it didn't go nowhere. Well, all of the stocks during Corona time was going up like a rocket, like that. While the PE ratio that's very high is gonna come back down. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is Spain. And then we got UK's as well. Now, UK normally 23 will be really high, just right here. So we are at that zone as well. Almost there. But not as expensive as US 500, as the US stocks, because US stocks is here already. Okay. So the same thing, you wouldn't have invested in UK stocks during Corona time, you will invest here. This is 2023, I think. When is this? 2000 September 2022. If you invest in um UK stocks at the bottom of October 2022, when our PE is at the bottom, let's see what happened. Uh, UK will be mid FTSE 250. Yep, would just be just at the bottom, just right there. Okay, and it recovers just like that, slowly and gradually. Cool. So now, um, uh, let's look at China a little bit. China right now, of the PE, China is okay. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap, but it's definitely not an expensive zone here. The expensive zone is just during Corona in the middle part, but right now it's at the bottom, just right here. So, okay, it's just right at the bottom, just right here. The P ratio is 9. The average PE for China stock is around 15, 14, 10, 10, 8, 12, 13, 10. If you can get to around 8 or 7, wow, that's a jackpot moment. Okay, 6 is even better. 2008, it gets to 6 when the whole world has a crisis here. 7 and 8 will be really nice. Now we are almost 10 now. Yeah, so if you buy things at a very high P ratio, that just means that you need to prepare for things to go back down before um before that happen. Now let me continue. So right now we talk about SP right now, which is what we're looking at right now. If you look at SP right now, we are actually at the all-time high, guys. Now I want someone to type in the chat box right now. Last time when we were here, this is April 25. Last time when we were here, um, where are we? Oh my God, the last time we were here was 10 years ago. That's crazy. But let's do it one more time. Mm, Last time when we were here, where are we? Let's look. Last time we were here, 19999 March, when our P is at 23. Would you buy stock? Would you sell stock? Type in the chat box for me, please. So Nilam says sell, Suki says sell. Shamin, we got Wayne, Mines, we got David, we got RJ. Why though? Let's see whether it's true, yeah? 1999. 1999. Let's have a look. I didn't say it, you say it. And our P is at the highest it's ever been. 1999. Where is it? We'll just be there. Where's 1999? Yeah, 199 is here. So you would have sell stock here. You could have prevented the 40% internet bubble crash. Wow. Let's do another one though. Let's see whether this is just by luck. Um, where are we now? The next one will be 1992 or even 19. So many though. Yeah, let's look at this then. 19 anything is fine. Let's do 199, 1992, 1991. 1992. What happened to the stock? Would you buy it? Would you sell? Basically everything on the top. 1992. Let's say we're going to stock 1992. So we have just here, even though it's very difficult to see the crash, but you can actually see the crashes right here really nicely. And this is actually a time where Warren Buffett and stuff like that literally did not buy any stock at all, just because the P is very high. So if we go back historically, every single time our SP, the PE reaches high up here, you can do it yourself. What day is this? 1895. There's a crash going on. Like, what's crash? Let's type Google. What stock crash in 1985? Is it 1985? Let's look. 1895. 1895. It's a panic. There's a panic of 1896, the panic of economic downturn. There's a recession going on. There's a panic of 1893, a severe depression going on, 1896. And that panic, the depression panic, is when the P ratio is the highest. Let's do another one. This one. How do I go that to the top? It's crazy. This is 1922. Market crash 1922. Is there anything going on there? There wasn't a major market, but rather economic prosperity, followed by a Great Depression. The crash of 1929, unsustainable growth. Yes, market kept going up big time. The radio was coming up, the automobile, everything was coming up, and we call it the market crash 1929. We call it the Black Tuesday. Wow. Let's go to the next one. All of this has a name, guys, because these are all really big crash. So they have names for it. Where are we? Hmm? What happened? Reset. Yeah, we have that. Is 1929. We have another one. Here, what's this? 1933. Let's look at the name of 1933 crash. There's a Wall Street crash on 1933, Black Thursday. Crazy. If you were there, you will feel it. And there's another crash. 1933 is done. We got another crash just right here. 1946 crash. Let's see what's it. 1946. It would be nice to use ChatGPT. You get to tell it in detail. A drop. One day, the stock market dropped 12%. Just imagine for a second. SP 500 dropped 14% just right there. Collapse is quite surprised as it came severe post-World War II recession. They give a lot of names, but if you're a really, really powerful, high level stock apprenticeship trader, you know that PE ratio is our bread and butter. Yeah, 1946, you can already tell there's a crash gonna come. You just think about what name to name it. 1961, another crash. 19, because this is a high PE ratio. So we have a flash crash. This is a Kennedy slide. Um, given the decline of stock market. Let's go to the next one. We got 1969. We got, what is this? 1987. 87. It's a Black Monday. Just like that, 1987, guys. We all know what Black Monday is. If you don't know what Black Monday is, you know now. It is where, because of computer and stuff like that, on one day, market crash big time just on that particular day. It's crazy. All of these crash, guys, they have one thing in common. What is the one thing in common? That in the chat box. All of these crash, we have one thing in common. Let's go to the next one. Even here, 18 is also quite expensive anyway. 1971. 1971. The Nixon crash. Stagflation. Market crash. UK worst market crash. 1972 to 1974. Falling 73%. That's crazy. UK worst crash during that PE ratio during the highest ever. And 1922. We know already 2000. This is inflation crash in 2022, and we have, let's go to the latest one. How do I zoom this here? So this is the latest one. So July 2020, and now we were at what? 25, guys. It's crazy. So it's just a matter of time for our stock to come back to where we want. This is why Warren Buffett, everything he's got is 50%, almost 50% cash at the moment. Yeah. So it's a really, really good time for those who want to get into trading and investing right now. Now is the time for you to learn a lot of things big time. I want to say congratulations for those who get accepted into the apprenticeship because this is it. We are at a one of the best time ever in the market. You go. This is why we send an message up just to let you know to be careful a little bit. You're right, Shamin, you got it. Because we are the highest. The P is at the highest, which is what we were right now. We are one of the highest right now. So a lot of the people are not buying stock at the moment. Okay? But does it mean that the stock is not going to go up? No. Stock might still go up, but it's going to be very temporarily. Okay? But coming down is going to be even more better. Yes, Javi, you're right. I got a little confused because as we learn, high P is overvalued price stock. Yes, it's very, very overvalued. Okay? And every time it's up here, this is it. You're welcome. Well done. Cool. Um, so what's the conclusion? The conclusion here is today we might want to look at some buying stocks, but because of this situation, things are very expensive at the moment. So we will still be looking to short stock. That's crazy. Literally, it's really crazy. Yeah, because shorting stocks is good to do in February and March. In April time, we're gonna go against many things. But today we have a report coming out called Manufacturing Report, PMI. Well, let's read this report together. Every month, companies will give their report on what do they think about businesses. Now, complex markets saw a surge in volume anticipation slightly better. In March, however, all markets saw a slowdown with fear inventory stocking holding through a potential crisis, chemical products. Acute shortages continue to impact supply chain. Chinese restrictions on critical minerals such as germanium have caused major shortage, resulting in all supply significantly price increase. Tariffs are causing minor ripple, purchase order narrowing due to uncertainty. Okay. Pulling in orders due to anxiety about continued tariffs and pricing pressure. Computer and electronics started to see slower than normal sales in Canada. Concerns of Canadian boycott US product could become a reality. Business conditions deteriorating at a fast pace. Tariffs and economic uncertainty are making current business environment challenging. Crazy. We expect this surge in demand to be short-lived. So people are stockpiling the inventory to get ahead of expected tariffs. No evidence of growing demand. Tariffs mitigation. Newly implemented tariffs are significantly impacting gross profit. Canada new tariffs on US goods are significantly impacting orders from that country. Quotes and sales are lower from Europe due to threat of retaliatory tariffs. Worldwide economic instability has really begun to impact our oil and gas business. The economies of China, India, and Europe are drivers in what we believes in the next clinical trough. What's that mean? Bearish market sentiment and tariffs application costs have dominated discussion over the past months and should continue. Overall concerns. Okay, so this is this month. This is the latest one. It just arrived today. April. Let's look at the last one. The last month one. This is the last month one. Pausing on new orders, also bad. Uncertain. Okay, the last month also bad, which just makes sense. The market did crash. Let's look at January one. If the market crash. Manufacturing, PMI, December 2024. That's still very positive in January time. Let's look at January. You can see the trend from good to bad. This is January, so we will get it in February, 1st of February. Consumer orders are slightly stronger than expected, piloting to shortage situation, growing. Volume is targeting for 2% growth. So they are all still very busy. They are all still business improving. So this is it. In this is what? 1st of February, things are still doing really well. They're still February, business is still increasing. All the CEOs of the company say the business is doing well. And then March, we started to have a bad. And then April, we read today, is also quite bad. And the market did drop. So April might have a very challenging market. I'm going to tell you right now. So the instruction right now is if you are holding any buying stocks on leverage, if you have a small profits, you might want to run with the small profits. I'm going to tell you right now. Or break even. Or you have small loss. Yeah? Because as you said, I think this crash is going to have a name like last time. It's going to have a name. Okay? It might not occur immediately, but it's going to happen. But we just do not know when. All right. Now let's look at your homework right now. Interesting. Very powerful, isn't it? That means it's also very, very exciting. A lot of money is going to be made this year. Now, let's have a look on some of your homework right now. I will be looking for shorting trades today. Yeah, so a lot of the trades that we recommended to short, they should be doing quite incredibly like well. Let's have a look though. Last week, obviously, the market just gone where? It's gone sideways last week. Let me look. Market has gone last Tuesday was here. Okay. Last Tuesday, is it Thursday, Tuesday? Yeah. Market has gone down or sideways a little bit. Okay. So a lot of your shorting stocks like, well, I don't know, Mantau, Optimized Service, Delta Airline, Togo, Dulu. Let's look at Tulu. A lot of shorting, as long as shorting is fine. A lot of stocks that we have been shorting, you can continue to short them. We recommend students to short this Dulu. A lot of students found this. Whoever found this, type the name of the chat box. Whoever who found this Dulu holding, type the name. Because of you, we make a lot of money. Where is this? 18th of March. Whoever found this, type the chat box saying me. I found Dulu. 18th of March is here. So it's still coming down really nicely. A lot of our students are screaming with profits. So this is short. Anything else that's short? Let's have a look. Delta Airline, let's have a look. Well done, Suki. You're doing so well, Suki. Delta Airline, 18 is here. It's also coming down really nicely, slowly and steadily. Matao, renewable. Wow, what happened to Matao? Matao, I think there's some news going on. Let's look at Matao. Matao is like that. What happened to Matao? Let's have a look. Market screener. This is the danger of buying things right at the bottom. This is right at the bottom of everything. You guys going bankrupt already. Matao, Mauk. Mon. Montao. Can't find it. It's fine. Oh, I found it. Oh, it's metal. It's a different sector. It's a metal sector. Montao. It's a okay. We talked about it before. If you look at all the P ratio of the sector right now, P ratio of all SP 500 sectors, again, you'll see that some sectors tends to do really well right now, and some sectors tends to crash big time. The sectors that's crashing big time right now is the sectors with the highest PE sector. Like, so we want to short sectors that is like this. Information, we want to short this, we want to short that. These are the sectors we want to short. We don't want to short energy sector. If anything, we want to buy energy sector. Matao is an energy sector, so we're not going to short them. Anything that's a low PE ratio, we're not going to short. We're not going to short utility sector. We're not going to short communication sector. We're not going to financial it's expensive. So this is a especially energy and utilities. I would say these two. We're not going to short them because they are they're quite cheap. The expensive one you can short is information technology, consumer discretionary, all of that. So if you go to the website called finviz.com, on a high level you should know, go to groups, you will see that in this 3 months performance, the one that's doing really well is the one with the lowest PE ratio this year. Energy doing really well because energy sectors has the lowest PE ratio that we ever seen in the whole market. So in the week one training, do you remember in the week one VIP training, we talk about choose the sectors that is undervalued, lower PE ratio. This is literally week one. It's like literally I talk about the most important thing straight away. And we talk about choosing the lowest. So if you've been choosing energy sector, which is the lowest PE ratio, you can see the lower PE ratio is 6. If you've been buying energy sector since the beginning till today, in just 3 months' time, whenever you start, you make a lot of money already. Can you see how powerful that is? What happened to my phone? Where are we? So there's energy sector, and then we've got what else is very low PE? We have financial utility and all of that. So let's see what happened. Hmm. 3 months. So utilities you can see is here. Financial is here. Real estate is. So these are the top three. That is energy, utility, and consumer defensive. What about 1 month is the same. Energy and basic material. So Mantau is a so just be careful a little bit. If you want to buy anything, I'm gonna type on here. To buy stocks on guidance, make sure is energy sectors, utility, The low P ratio one, the low PE ratio ones. Okay? To sell something on your guidance, make sure it's a high PE sector. Because they are the one who crashed the most. Can you see technologies in this 1 week time has been crashing so much? In these 3 months time, the one that's crashing the most is actually technology. Can you see everything we taught you right from the beginning? I've been teaching this for 10 years. It's so powerful. Can you see how proven our strategy is? And no one else is gonna tell you like that, like that, like that. They're gonna ask you to draw graphs. Sorry, not draw graphs. They're gonna ask you to plot your technical analysis, support and resistance line. Support and resistance line is probably like 0.01% of what we teach in the training. Can you see how powerful that is? So I want to say congratulations because a lot of you make an incredible decision. This is the most, this is a place where you really, really increase your wealth reliably and consistently for the rest of your life. Cool. So well done, especially those who got accepted into their apprenticeship. Now what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna talk about why did I talk about this? Oh, talk about guidance. Okay, let's go at this. 27th October, intuitive machine. So we want to know what sector that is. So you want to buy, I want to sell stuff right now. Let me refresh this page. We talked about this last week already. I'm looking for selling, yeah? You're doing so well though, Charmaine. All of that we have done it already last week. We watched a recording. Okay, let's read this. 405, 54, -25, year -50. We need to know what Q is this. I think this is Q4. Um, let's look at March last year. -32, -21, 25. So it's big. So let's short this stock. Telesat Corporation, just because it's actually going down. Just check the PE, Laura. Where are we? Let's look at Telesat's communication. So what should we type here? So, um, revenue drop. So short. Telecast. This is a lot of people would have shorted it on the 27th. Let's have a look. Those who shorted this stock on the 27th, because you've done the homework, I want to say congratulations because you've made a lot of money on the 27th. Let's pretend you missed 27, you get on the 28. It's like that, and it's still going down really nicely. This is a really good short, I think. It's an all-time high. You just have to check the PE. I think this is a really good short. I'm going to put there, good short. Next one. 7. This is what? Q4. 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 You just put Q4. Where's the Q3? 7.6, 27, 29, 31, 18. I need the one before as well so I can see. Because you can see when this is 31, the stock is here. When it's 18, you expect the stock to cut half. So 120 cut half, 60. The stock is already at 60. So Sometimes if you give me a little bit more, Suki, like Q1, Q2, Q3, I can compare more prices. So you don't have to cut so many things. Just give me everything. This is not enough information for me to click but short right now. $3. Continuing operation to be in the range based on the compensation. So I don't know whether this is up or down. Hmm. And what quarter is this? Q4? Yeah. I kind of need Q3 to tell the answer. $3. Interesting. It should go down, but not strong enough though. You see? Just like that. Because we don't have enough quarter to tell us what's gonna happen. Next one. Please don't do this, yeah? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's too little information. Put all the quarters in the 12 quarters, put it nicely. You're doing so well. Target hospitality. Provided earnings, company total revenue. March, April. Let's have a look. 125, 325, 500. It's gone up. So it's okay. So we can't really compare because it's supposed to go up. 500 is supposed to go up, but it goes sideways. So a lot of information are missing in the middle. You can backtest yourself. Look, 500, 300. 500 is supposed to go up. But because a lot of information are missing in the middle, it didn't go up. And then 400. 400, 500 is supposed to go down. A lot of things are missing. It doesn't really go down a lot. Now 200. I don't even know what to do because there's no information in the middle. Why do you change? This is good because there's a lot of information here. This is what I want. I want all the 12 quarters to be here, not one missing. Really, really good. You're doing so well. Remember, in trading and investing, especially stocks, the more information that you got, the better it's going to be for you. Yeah? If you skip too many things, we're going to have lack of like, you know, analysis to put on the watch list. So what is this? This is 21. This is what? 14. This is 14, 13, 14, 14, 12. So 14 is very similar to like, where's 14.9. Net revenue 11. 4. It's not going down. So we wouldn't be shorting this. Yeah, it's not going down. From what we see here. Your year is plus 4%. Diluted EPS is 14. This is 4. A lot of people will not be able to understand this. Don't worry. In the later of the training, you will be able to understand. All right. March. Okay, let's look. 46. 0.22 is all up. I want to short something. Cool. Well done. You're doing so well. 30%. You're doing really well. We just need a little bit more. But you're doing so well, so we just need a little bit more in order to book the one-to-one, please. Imagine this is your one-to-one, guys. Jesse put it on top, but 20th of March is too late. We need something right now. I will come back to Joe later. Ooh, ooh, oh. Who is this? Let's have a look. Beautiful Evelyn. Let's have a look. This is March 6. Okay. March is a bit too old. March 27, I like it. Okay, let's have a look. Well done on this. I look at this and it's very beautiful. So I want to say well done straight away. So this is 1.7. So is higher. And then this is 0. This is 2. And remember, we are all complete beginners here. So it's very normal to make mistake. If you don't make mistake, that means you are not learning. Write it down. Mistakes equal success. Yeah, I just want to say it right now. Mistake equal success. If you don't make mistake, that means you're not learning. So you might as might as well not learning. 3.6, 3.6, 0.9, 1.8, 2.6. And then this is 2.9, this is 1.8, this is 1.7. Now, because it's small, so it looks like it's supposed to buy, but I'm not looking for buying at the moment. So you're doing really, really well. 1.5, 1.6, 1.5, 1. This looks like it's a good short, but I want to read it carefully. First quarter, I will go back to the first quarter, 1.21. Okay, looks like it's decreasing. We can probably short this. This is our first quarter. Okay, I love that you have a different color. I'm going to clap for you. Different color making quarter to quarter very, very easy. Because this student literally put first quarter as the same color. That is incredible. 1.6, and then 1.2, obviously supposed to go down. It did go down now 1. So it's supposed to go down even more. Yeah. So this is 2.4. And then 1.5 obviously is going down. Like 1.9, 1.6 obviously going down. 1.6, 1.5. So you're supposed to go down for this one called Canadian Solar. But I just hope that you're giving us a full year data. If you ask me what can you improve, I just want you to give us a full year data. 7.3 is full year that we want. Full year is more powerful. So I just want to see full year here. Okay? Canadian Solar. 25th of March, students have already sorted on the 25th of March, making a lot of money. 25th, let's pretend you missed one day. 26 is here. And it's coming down really nicely here. So I'll put Canadian Solar just here. Canadian Solar. And what I will put is, I will put check yearly guidance for all the graphs, for all quarters, and replot the graphs again to see if it actually go down. If it actually went down. If it's actually gone down. Cool. Let's look at the next one. Okay, well done. Everyone is doing so well. We're gonna come back to Damni. Brandon, do you have anything beautiful? When I said we want to have the data, let's see. Beautiful. I love this graph. I see this graph. I'm very excited. March 11. March 3. I need something that happened just within a week. Otherwise, we could have just copied the trades that we have done already in the past, which you guys definitely can. A lot of the stocks that we recommended, like Dulu, a lot of these shorting stocks, they are still very much shortable until the next earning release. I'm telling you right now. PVQ, what with 13, 10, 10, 12. It's higher, so I can't short it. What about this? This is 1.7, this is 1. So 1.7 is also higher. I can't short that. Lululemon, we done it. Let's look at this guy, Lululemon. 14.93, 11. Yeah, it's definitely higher. Steel case, let's look at that. We got 0. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's weird. Let's see. 0.36, 0.21. So it's supposed to be lower. So it went down. 0.2 lower than this, went down. Now 0.16. I just need Q1. Let's go back to Q1 last time is 0.08, 0.16. So the only tricky part here is that the Q1 here And Q1 here, this is higher than that one. Any more Q1 here? This is higher than that one. And it went sideways, and then this, it's a bit tricky, this one. Need to read a little bit more. Let's read it. Steel case, this is Q4. 0.13, 0.17. Expect revenue 70 for the quarter four analysis. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. You can see because we have a lot of quarters in, we can compare very straightforwardly. 0.16 and 0.08. You know, you know. Well done. A lot of students who found very, very nice trades, especially Suki found really, really nice, very beautiful trades. We have core. Let's see. Where's the graphs? Okay, let's have a look. 950, 915, 900, 935, 925, 890. Suki also managed to bought Tesla just right at the bottom. And she's asking me whether she should sell. The answer is yes, because you already made quite some profits. Um, 3935. So this is higher, so we can buy. Can't see this graph. Okay, well done. Let's go to the next one. Mario, you're doing so well, Mario. If you ask me what you can do to improve, I would say probably to find a little bit more. And when you found some shorting trades, straight away go to your platform and short it. Let's look at beautiful Bruno. Bruno, I will need you to plot. Let's have a look at bottom. In order for you to do it, you need to plot 25 really beautiful guidance graph. I can't see the guidance graph. If you don't know how to plot the guidance graph, you need to watch the video or let me know. The week 4 video last lesson. Line, let's have a look. Oh, beautiful line. Long time no see. Very beautiful work. Really beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. Probably want to open under tab using the same name. Cool. This is March though. We need the one that's latest one, yeah. This is March. This is March 18. We need the one latest one. Well done. Give me some latest one that's too short. This is what? Palomo by Skip. Sephora by Skip. Binker by Skip. Well done. We still need some hand holding. I think this is it. Okay, I'll look at Damini now. Oh, beautiful. Damini who placed a trade straight away. Nice. Let's have a look. We've got Killer no. So we got 1.7, 1.8, 2. What about now? 1.8, 2.1, decreased by 4%, decreased by 14%. Nice. Looks like a good short to me, if I read it carefully. Wow, there's no words, it's just guidance. Okay. Miller Cough. Should we believe in your answer? If you short Miller Cough, if you use our strategy, you should make some money. Sometimes give me some words here. It will be nice. Because like that, I have to trust you 100%. and I can't correct anything. 26 will be just right here. It's coming down really nicely. Let's do Milakov. When I say five trades, that means five trades I put into my watch list. So you're doing so well. I would say revenue is down, so short. But I need like I'm just taking his number. I don't know whether this number is correct or not. So please double check, guys, if you are placing the trades. Our loop, we've got our loop. Wow, our loop looks like a good shorts as well. Our loop. How come you guys didn't found it? A lot of students who short our loop since um this day, 27th of August, they've been sending me screenshot to say how much money they have already made. 27. This is the date, guys. This is not something that already happened. This is the date. If you go to the strategy, you will see that. Let's pretend you miss 27, you get on 28. You also make a lot of money. This is the power of doing the homework. You see? 27. This has already been posted a long time ago. If you guys need help to find trades, go to Damini's one on your Excel sheet and you can take reference of it. Because take reference means you have to do your work. You have to do the work. Okay? But Damini is one of our top students. We've been training, handhold her big time, making a lot of money. A lot of these students that you see um are making a lot of money. So it's crazy. But we just need a little bit more. Yeah? Just need a little bit more. You only gave me like two. Well done. Let's look at the next one. And look at Joseph a little bit. Joseph is also one of our hand-holding students. Um, the apprenticeship level, let's have a look. Beautifully. These people are very powerful. They already make a lot of money because they do the homework all the time. March 12th. Where's your latest one? January. Joe, what's happened? Well done. So we got some here, not bad. Now, what happened if the market goes up? So let's find some things that market is gonna go up for. Let's have a look. Let's look at intuitive machine, like the one we have last week. So Essential, Adobe, I think they're all gonna come down. Spot Radar, I just need something of the different sector. Spot Radar. If you want to buy something of a different sector, yeah? You want to buy like the energy sector, the utility sector that we talk about. My eyes going crazy. And we got um even gambling.com. Let's look at this sector. No exception. Limbach Holding. Let's have a look on this guy. Togo INC. Gogo INC is cute though. Everything double, including Ibiza. Okay, let's do this. Long-term buy Togo INC on the 18th of March. I'm gonna put it on here. Now, the one that we short like Duluth, we can continue. Whatever we found. That's good to short last time. We'll put it on here. Optimize cooperation. Let's have a look. It's okay. Amazon, Amex, Coca-Cola, Facebook, Oracle, TJX, Funko, PaySafe, Co. People keep asking about lever person. All this can be short, by the way. Leave person, phone code. If you think that they have been going down big time, the guidance like never before, you can short them. Yeah, it's going down. Phone calls as well. All of these, but they're a bit late. Code's a bit tricky. Avoid code because code you need to study a little bit harder. Cool. So well done. That's it for today. I hope you guys learned something new. So this is it. So you can see that we are in a very, very powerful situation at the moment for trading and investing. Really, really powerful situation. And if you're using share dealing, David, you don't have to sell. Okay? Share dealing, do not have to sell unless you're using a lot of CFD and stuff like that. If you're buying some stock, if you take some profit, if you break even, call it your luck. But it's a really, really good time right now this year to make a lot of money on trading and investing right now, especially when you book for your one-to-one, because we're gonna go dive in a little bit more in detail. So you are in a very, very, very good time at the moment, especially for those who get accepted into apprenticeship training. I'm very, very excited for you. That's it for today. Take a screenshot of anything that you need. And wow, so excited for you. You're welcome, Rani. Nice, Erwin. Been shorting. Well done, Laura. Laura has been doing really, really well. I don't know how to buy stock yet, but I'm absolutely itching to to Laura. You just need to start watching the video again from week 1 to week 4. Suki, you're doing so incredibly well. We just need a little bit more. You found a lot of great traits. Bandicoot slam dunk. Wow. Very deep. Um, 20% impacting our American UK customer. Large crowd are going for tiny client, taking away small. All are preparing something is certainly happening. Well done, Laura, for letting us know some insider information that works in some big corporation. I have a little confused because as we learn, high P, we talk about that. Well done, you guys are doing so well. Shami saying, Suki saying, thank you. Eric saying, Ajay saying, thank you. John saying, thank you. You're welcome. John, as I said, how come your Facebook is not contactable? Did you block me or what? We have Emily, we have Shereen, we have Mario, Dr. Nilam. You're doing so well. Do we book our call after week 4? Bobby, for you personally, you have to book it after week 4. Yeah? Just for you personally. So, doing so well, guys. You guys are doing really, really well. Really nice to see a lot of you. And as I said, it's a really, really incredible time right now for those who get accepted. Book the call. For those who didn't get accepted, watch week 3 training again, last video, and see if you can get accepted or not. I'm so proud of you. Speak to you very, very soon.